DeShaun Watson is balling out. Did you see him last week? Five total touchdowns. He ran one in. And he tossed four. Good game. I know he's taking advantage of bad defenses, obviously, but call the Bengals defense bad. He ran a 50-yard touchdown in. How about that? After getting rocked by Geno Atkins, he ran past Geno Atkins and ran in for the only touchdown of the game in that game. 13-9. Okay. So call that a bad defense, why don't you? Yeah, but the Texans they do face a huge test this week in the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think this will probably decide offensive rookie of the year between Kareem Hunt or DeShaun Watson. Even though I said Kareem Hunt will probably get stopped in that game, I think Kareem Hunt will get stopped in the game. But if the Chiefs win, Kareem Hunt continues that play for the rest of the year, who knows? Maybe he won't be a bust like I said he might be. Well, not a bust, but I think he will slow down, Personally, for me, I love the way DeShaun Watson is playing. I don't think it's surprising at all. I actually said DeShaun Watson is a top quarterback in this draft to many people because of the things he did at Clemson. This is what I don't get. He threw picks. Most of the picks weren't his He was almost the FBS leader in picks. But if you watch the picks, it was like off a receiver's hand or off somebody's helmet or those type of picks, right? Not his fault. This year, they are kind of his fault, but that's because he was playing the Patriots. He was kind of forcing it a little bit. Honestly, the way he was moving in the pocket in that Patriots game, he was moving around, he was hitting receivers. He's playing like a veteran right now. He's playing like a seasoned veteran in the NFL. And he's shocking teams because his field vision, the way he's throwing the ball, and his mobility, and he's different. He's like a better Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? No, I'm joking. He's better than Russell Wilson. Right now, he's better than Russell Wilson. I feel like Russell Wilson's a franchise QB, and maybe DeShaun Watson will pan out, and maybe he'll slow down. But I still think he gives the Texans that oomph factor. You understand? Because the Texans are that team like the Vikings, where they have every piece defensively, most offensive pieces. They just need a quarterback to piece it all together. And I think they finally got their quarterback in DeShaun Watson. See, here's the thing. DeShaun Watson, I think as long as he has those offensive weapons, Will Fuller, Braxton Miller, DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Miller as their running back. As long as he has all that at his disposal, as long as J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney healthy at the defensive end, he'll be able to do his job properly. Because I feel like all DeShaun Watson needs to really do is be a solid quarterback because of the defense on the other side. So if DeShaun Watson can play like this, the Texans could be really, really dangerous. Honestly, because DeShaun Watson, honestly, in my opinion, if he puts up numbers like this, he could be Rookie of the Year. But here's the thing. The Texans are actually a Super Bowl contender if he's actually this good for the rest of the year and in the playoffs. Super Bowl contender. Because the Patriots can't play defense. And Jadeveon Clowney, Whitney Merciless, they almost had a game-stealing pick and a game-stealing fumble then with the Texans' way. Wow. Honestly, though, dang. If you really think about it, geez. It's just like the way he's playing like a guy who's in the NFL for something. He's, like I said, a seasoned veteran earlier. Sorry, I mentioned that earlier. I was on brain fart there. But he's just, he has a level of composure, his maturity. You know what I mean? His maturity, I think Dabo did a really good job with him in Clemson when he won the national championship last year. I think he got a lot of valuable experience playing Alabama twice. And just playing college football, I think he got a lot of valuable experience. And he utilized his resources very well because he was able to do a lot of things in college. Like many people in college, they go and they say they're going to do this, they're going to do that, but they don't end up doing a lot of this stuff. See, they always said Brad Kyle was a better prospect. Or there was always, Mitch Trubisky was a better. But you look at it from a maturity level, a field vision level, and a level of hey, the quarterback, are you okay? Are you good? DeShaun Watson was always at the quarterback that was okay, hey, I'm the senior captain, I'm the senior leader, I'm going to keep the team calm, and I'm going to get a drive. And he always did. Against Louisville, he did it against a lot of teams in college. And against Alabama at the end, they were down 10 in that college football championship game, and they came back and won. So I don't see why scouts never put that in consideration, for me at least. I always think hey, you put Trubisky stuff, they put that guy's stuff, but they didn't put that in consideration. DeShaun Watson, he slipped And I think the Texans had to trade up for him. But I think the Texans, they're not going to regret it. They're going to love that. They're going to love him. Like, if he keeps playing like this, I would love him too. Like, he's so great. Like, He's complimenting the Texans very, very perfectly, and he's doing exactly what's asked of him. But he can't play it. He has to. The problem with him is when he plays turnover free, he's really, really good. The problem is that sometimes his turnovers are detrimental. He did throw 2 against the Patriots, like I said earlier, and he did throw 1. I think he threw 1 last week. I don't think he did. I think he's thrown like 3 picks this year. He threw 1 against the Jags. My bad. But he did come in and score a touchdown immediately with the Jags against the Jags. And that should just show you that DeShaun Watson's a spark. He's making his teammates better. They're playing smarter. And sometimes all a team needs is a spark. So I feel like DeShaun Watson is giving the Texans that. I think the Texans can reach a lot of heights with this. If the Texans continue to play this well, they play at a high level against the Patriots at Gillette. They played at a high level last week when they beat the Titans. I think they'll continue this high level. And if they can continue this with DeShaun Watson, I think DeShaun Watson's going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. And they could go far in the playoffs. Who knows? AFC Championship game? Who knows, man? The Texans, they're looking good so far. Looking really good. Other than the Chiefs, really not much competition down there in the AFC. So we'll see. DeShaun Watson playing well. Really, really molding into a quarterback. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for him and the Texans this season.